Imagine you're in a situation where you feel like your height is the reason why you are treated like you're younger than you are, or your voice isn't being heard as much as you want it to be. Some of us don't have to imagine that. I know I've been in a situation like that before, many times in my life. I would like to introduce to you today a solution of sorts that you can add to your wardrobe: elevator shoes. But first, here are some fashion tips you might have heard before that I feel like everyone should know, especially if you're trying to appear taller. The first one is don't wear horizontal stripes. What it does is it makes you look wider and therefore makes you look shorter than you actually are. So if you're me and you're already 5'3", you're gonna look like you're like 5'1" or 5 foot if you're wearing a striped horizontal shirt. The opposite is true with vertical stripes. If you wear a vertical striped shirt or pants, it'll make you appear taller. The worst thing I hate to see is when a guy has baggy clothing on and he's already short, so it looks like he's a small man trying to fit into a big man's clothes, and that's just not the case. When you're a small man in small man's clothes and it all fits, it actually makes you look like a bigger person. You should always get your pants tailored and your shirts fitted. Everything off the rack is just huge on me or super long. So get that so it's cut like close to your ankle, bring it to a professional. That way you really fill out your clothing. I definitely recommend watching other fashion YouTubers because those are the guys that taught me everything that I know and how to look better and feel your best in your own clothing. And remember, shoes need to match the belt, and shoes kind of put the whole outfit together. So today, let's talk elevator shoes. But first, let's say what they're not. A lot of people, when they hear elevator shoes, they think of inserts that you can put into your shoe to give you a little height. That's not what we're talking about today. Those inserts usually are uncomfortable and they look awkward because they're put into shoes that aren't really meant for it. So your heel kind of pops out, your foot slides around, it's uncomfortable, and it's not really recommended. Now, normal shoes have an insole that is flat all the way across. But an elevator shoe is different in that it's flat where the toes are and then gradually goes up and up and up and adds a little extra height. Now, the shoe I'm using today to show you guys is actually today's sponsor, Guidomaji handmade luxury Italian elevator shoes. They have shoes like this that are fancy and made for dress shoes, and there are other shoes that are more casual, and they have boots and a whole variety of selections, which I'll get into at the end. Elevator shoes are great for giving you a temporary boost of confidence. Honestly, I was a bit skeptical at first because I firmly believe that your self-esteem and your confidence and how you see yourself is all mental and comes from within. But as I started to give it some more thought, I realized I'm missing the whole picture. Because your mental game can only be as strong as your physical game, and your physical game isn't just your fitness, but also your fashion. Your physical health, your mental health, your fitness, your fashion, it all links together in how you view your self-image and your self-esteem. Now, what situations would I actually wear these shoes? You know, I'd wear them to business events. I'd wear them to job interviews to get like a leg up, like literally. I'd also wear them if I'm going out with a girl and she wants to wear heels and wants me to be like a little bit taller or like at her height in heels. I actually don't mind if a girl is taller than me. I feel like a baller. But I know some girls want to be the same height or want to be shorter even when they're wearing heels. So I found this to be a perfect win-win solution. Now, instead of being just an elevator shoe, Guidomaji is the same level of quality that you come to expect from a handmade luxury Italian shoemaker. Everything, and I mean everything about this shoe, is constructed to look stylish and sexy and not clunky or uncomfortable. So I've come downstairs to show you the difference between Guidomaji elevator shoes and regular tennis shoes. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of what the difference in height is between these shoes and those. When I first got these in the mail, I tried them on and I walked around, and it took me about 10 or 15 minutes to really adjust. After that little adjustment phase, I was walking perfectly normally, and these were super, super comfortable. Now, the way I came across Guidomaji was actually by the founder and CEO reaching out to me personally and asking to collaborate. After I did some research, I found out that he comes from a long line of Italian shoemakers, over 100 years of family history in the industry. Now, Emmanuel and I both believe in one solid principle, and that's quality over quantity. And that's how he came to create Guidomaji. Guidomaji is the only bespoke luxury elevator shoemaker in Italy. These luxury shoes are super comfortable, super sleek, super sexy, and you're not gonna find that with any other elevator shoe brand. And one of the best parts is you can personalize your shoe however you want. From the stitching, to the leather, to the height of the arc, really anything you want, they can do. Guidomaji has showrooms in Zurich, Tokyo, Lecce, and Milan. So if you're ever in one of those cities and you want to check it out, feel free to. So when we're talking elevator shoes, Guidomaji literally and figuratively brings it to a whole new level. There's a world of difference between Guidomaji and any other elevator shoe brand, and it gives dignity to your footwear. And the best part about this elevator shoe is that there's no need to worry about looking unnatural. Everything about this shoe is designed to be elevated and discreet. As far as I'm concerned, it's the Lambo of elevator shoes. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I'm always grateful for anyone who makes it this far, and I hope you learned something new. I hope that if you didn't know about elevator shoes before, you know more now. And if you already liked elevator shoes, you now have a new brand to look into. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.